सर्वाणि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ यश्छन्दसा वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोऽव्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु। अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः घोषोऽसि मेधया विहितः। श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ मेधादेवी जुषमाना न आगाद् विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्यमाना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहत्वदेम विदथे सुवीराः। त्वया जुष्टऋषिर्भवति देवि त्वया ब्रह्मा गतः श्रीरुतत्वया। त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वद्रविणो न मेधे। मेधां म इन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती। मेधां मे अश्विना बुभावा दत्तां पुष्करस्रजा। अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः। दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषताम्। आमां मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या। ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीका जुषन्ताम्। मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि अग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयीन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। We will do this shloka. Which shloka Swamiji is doing now? Gita? 41. Traigunya Vishaya Vedaha. Before that, Yamimam Pushpitam Vacham. 41 you said? Huh? Vyavasayatmika buddhi. That's what. Yami mam pushpitam vacham, after that it comes. Shloka number 40. Yeah. Nahi pravashyami. You can read.
Is this finished?
No, not it.
Nahi prakashyami mapanuyatu.
Mamapa.
Mama pahanuyatu. Nahi prakashyami mapanuyatu.
Nahi pravashyami. What? Can you see that? Yeah, what happened?
Nahi prakashyami mapanuyatu.
Not mamapa. Mamapa. Mamapanudyat. Not mamapa. Is it mamapa or mamapa? Mama apanudyat. Mama apanudyat. Mamapanudyat. Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyat.
Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyat.
Okay, you have to practice in your room. Okay, mama apanudyat. Mama apanudyat.
Mama apanudyat. Yachoka michoshanamindriya.
Yachoka mucho, not micho.
Yachoka muchoshanamindriyanam. Avapya bhumo vasapatnamritam.
Avapya bhumau, not vasapatna.
Asapatnam.
Yeah, if you say bhumau, then asapatna. Your book bhumau is there?
No, it's not there. I have so it came.
Avapya bhuma vasapatna mritam. Yeah.
Rajyam suranamapi chadipatyam.
Suranamapi chadipadyam.
Rajyam suranamapi chadipatyam.
Yes. Mama plus apanudyat. Right? Apanudyat. What is apanudyat? What lakara is that? Ling lakara. Kriyapadam. Ling lakara. Nudyat. Nudyat. Nudyata. Nudyuhu. Right? It is kriyapadam. Mama apanudyat. Apanudyat means removal. Apanudyat. Mama. Pratama Purusha. Oh. Not lang lakara. It is Vidaling only. Apanudyat. Yes. Mama apanudyat. We'll come to that. Apanudyat is apanuda. Apanuda is removal. Okay. Nahi prapashyami mama apanudyat. Okay, I'll say it very much because prapashyami also is there. Mama yetchoka muchoshanamindriyanam apanudyat mama shokam yetchoka muchoshanamindriyanam na prapashyami. Okay, it's apanudyat only. I'll say that I'll tell you later. Mama plus apanudyat is savan dirgha sandhi. Fine. Then prapashyami is uttama purusha ekavachana. Second line, yetchoka muchoshanamindriyanam. Yet plus shoka. What sandhi is that? First shruta sandhi. First jashtra sandhi. Make it jashtra first. Then shruta. Then chatva. What is the condition for chatva? Jai. Shakara preceded by Jai. Padanta Jai. And followed by not kar. Followed by Then chatra sandhi comes. Chatra adesha. It is optional. Yet shoka also you can say, or yet choka. Chatra sandhi. Remember? Shakara, that is Shakara preceded by Jai letter, Padanta Jai, followed by Shakarasya sthane Chakaraha Adeshaha Vikalpena Bhavati, optional. Therefore, et choka, et plus shokam plus ut plus choshana. That is also sandhi only. Uchchoshana. What is uchchoshana? Ut. Shoshana. Shoshana is shoshana. That which et shokam uchchoshana, dries up. Shoshana. Shoshana means drying up. Ut plus shoshana. The same sandhi. Jastva. Then you do stutva. Then chatra sandhi. Uchchoshanam. Indriyanam uchchoshanam. Yatu shokam, that shoka, which dries up the indriyas. Mama indriyanam. Apanodya. I don't see the removal. Nahi prapashyami. I don't see any way to remove that. Nahi prapashyami. I don't see. Okay, anyway, sandhi is chatra sandhi, this line. Yatu plus shokam plus utu plus shoshanam. Shoshanam plus indriyanam, just melanam. Right? Huh? Which one? Ut is upasarga. Upasarga. Uttishtati. It's only uchchoshanam. Right? Uchchoshanam. Ut plus shoshanam. Uchchoshanam. Then second one, avapya. Ava plus left. What is the dhatu? Aap dhatu. Fifth gana. Remember. Aap. Aap is fifth gana. Apnoti. Fifth gana dhatu. Important dhatu we will see the declension. Ava plus aap plus yap pratyaya. Avapya. Avapya having gained. What? Bhuma vasapatna vruddham. Bhumau plus asapatram plus ruddham. Bhumau plus asapatram is ayadi sandhi. Bhuma vasapatram ruddham. Rajyam suranam api. Suranam plus api, just sandhi. Meranam. Cha plus adipatyam. Adipati is king. Adipati is the king. Adipatyam is lordship, kingship. Suranam Adipatyam. Okay, Cha plus Adipatyam, Chadipatyam. So, we are saying only sandhi, okay. Other Kriya, Vibhakti and all is out of scope. You cannot see. You have to see the shloka in detail. Cha plus Adipatyam, Chadipatyam. Savana Dirgha sandhi. So here, Chatra sandhi, Ayadi sandhi and Savana Dirgha sandhi. Right? Okay. Then we will do infantry here, few lines and then Anton. Which line we are supposed to do? I think Anadritya, I explained in last class. Adritya, Anadritya, disrespecting, disregarding, right? Who was reading?
I was reading.
Yeah. Tasya Vachanam, you can read last but one. In the lesson, the last but one you can see in the screen, Tasya. Tasya Vachanam Anadritya. Anadritya. Panchashani. Palani avachitya. Arpitavan. Aste arpitavan. So, Kriyapadam is what's a Kriyapadam? Arpitavan. What does that mean? Arpitavan?
Offered.
Offered. Gave. Offered means need not be only the temple offering. Offered means he gave. Arpitavan. Right? Offered. What does it mean? I mean, what is the dhatu? How do you get Arpitavan? You can guess. Guessing. Arpitavan.
Pa.
Pa. Arp. Okay, it's difficult to guess. You can try to guess. Ar is that? What is that? R dhatu. R dhatu. R. Samprasaranam. Why Samprasaranam? Morning itself Samprasaranam. No Samprasaranam. R becomes Ra Samprasaranam. But where is Ra? Okay, Repa is that you're saying. But, okay. Yes, Pa comes from there. So we don't know. That's why R you found out, that is okay. Let me tell you. Is it some extra information will come? We will just know as much required. For me?
No, for us, because we need a text which explains about Ashtadhyayi chapters and all this systematically. Otherwise, we know, but very pieces.
I have not yet started.
Oh, you are writing it?
No, I have not started teaching Ashtadhyayi.
I thought you were asking some questions.
No, I am not asking from Ashtadhyayi. No, so far I didn't ask anything. Huh? I just started Ashtadhyayi, just reading some sutra, that's all. Not yet started. We started, give a now that what you call Pilyasuri. We just start Om, that's all. Nothing. When we write, edit, when you take a new book, when you write, first you put Om and then you start writing, right? That's what I did. I didn't do anything. So dhatu is Ru dhatu. Okay. Ru. Ru, huh? Yeah, Ru, Gatau. Okay. Yes. Ru plus causative. See, you cannot ask because causative is always that meaning. Some dhatus, the causative has got this meaning only. That is how it is. Okay. The language, it has got the causative meaning to be that. Now, Ru plus Nich, what will be the form? You can guess, huh?
Ari.
Ari or Ari? You said Vritti, then why you say Ari? Ari. But doesn't happen that Ari? If Ari happened, then why from where Pakara come? Arpitavan. Pakara is there or not? So, Pukarama. Yes, good. Some Pukarama comes. Okay. It's good, some Pukarama comes. Then Nich. You will see Pukarama. And separate rules are there. All the things cannot be learned now. Ru gets Pukarama when a Nich follows. Now you do Angakarya. Ru will become Guna will happen or not? If Pakara is not there, then it will be Ari. Vriddhi happens. Right? Last Ik. Ik Anta will take Vriddhi. But this is no more Ik Anta. Pukarama has come. Therefore, this becomes now penultimate, Upada. That which was Anta become Upada. Right? So now you cannot do vriddhi. What can do? Guna. So R becomes Ar. Arpa plus E. What will be the form? Arpi. You get Arpi. Now Arpi is a new dhatu. Arpi plus Shap. We are doing Tavatu, okay. Tavatu. Arpi plus Tavatu. What will happen? It takes Itagama. Arpi plus Itavat. You get? Arpitavat Pratipadikam. Now you can decline in pulling Arpitavan, right? Arpitavan, offered. I mean referring to the Karta. Offered. He offered. Kartari. Right? Kartari Tavatu. This is not important now because a lot of things we don't know. Ru gets Pukagama. That is good. Good guess. Because that's how you have to for Pakara is there. And when one important information is when Agama is there. When Agama is there. Agama should be done first. When it takes Agama, that should be done first, not after the Angakarya. Suppose here Ru is there. First you do Angakarya, Ru becomes R, and then you add Pakara? No. First Pakara must be added, then only Angakarya. When you add Agama, Agama becomes the integral part of the Sthani. So it is Antarangakarya. Agama and all Antaranga should be done first, and then only Bhagiranga. Bhagiranga is Guna and all, Bhagigi, outside. So Agama becomes integral part of the Anga. Then only you can do the Guna and all. This is important. Yes.
And we have B plus Itava. And Itava is not that B, it's not Israeli.
It is not?
Israeli.
It's not really. Oh, it's okay. Not Itavat. I think by mistake. Doesn't take Itagama.
Oh, okay.
Just by mistake. Arpi already is Arpitavat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, it doesn't take Itagama. I thought it will take Itagama. No, it doesn't take Itagama. So you get Arpitavat. It's a good question. Sorry. Arpitavat. Arpi plus Pitavat. Okay. So here this point is important. Agama becomes the integral part of the Anga. You can keep all this information somewhere in your mind. Later it will be useful. When we study Ashtadhyaya, when we do derivation, it will be useful. Now Arpitavan, you got it. Arpitavan is offered. Now, very good. Who offered? Durbuddhihi. Durbuddhihi refer to the person, the one who has dushta buddhihi, yasya saha durbuddhihi arpitavan. Kutra arpitavan? Aste arpitavan. Right? Okay. What is subuddhya? What vibhakti is that? Shashti vibhakti. On the end of Subuddhi, he offered. Durbuddhi offered. Aste plus arpitavan. What's sandhi? Purvarupa sandhi. Padantayam followed by a padam beginning with rasva akara. So, Durbuddhihi subuddhehe aste arpitavan. What did he offer? Kani arpitavan. Palani arpitavan. Palani was what now? What vibhakti? It is karma, therefore dvitiya vibhakti, right? Panchashani means 5 or 6. The samasa. Pancha is 5. Shani, sha is a shat. From that you get shani. It's a type of samasa. Panchacha, shatacha, panchashani. Okay. It's a samasa. 5 or 6. 5, 6 fruits. Palani, panchashani palani. Subuddhehe aste arpitavan durbuddhihi. And how did he offer that? From where? Or Not from where? How did he? Avachitya. What is avachitya?
Having collected.
Having collected. Is there in the book? No. Avachitya. What is the dhatu? Chit. Che. What dhatu? Chi dhatu. Remember chi dhatu? Important dhatu. Parikshalokan. Yes, remember that. Parikshalokan. Karma chitan. Chitan. I explained chinoti, chinutaha, the derivation of fifth gana I did. The same dhatu. Chi dhatu. Chi dhatu with lep pratyaya. So chi, why lep? Because ava pasaka is there, therefore lep. Ava plus chi plus lep. What do you get? Ava chi, then Tukagama comes. Right? Why Tukagama? By what rule? God's rule? Not preceded by Rasva H. Rasva Ach. Rasva Ach will, it is Tani, it's going to get Tukagama. Followed by Jal letter. Really? I have said this way. Yes. And what is a Krut? Can be any Krut. It must be a Krut and must be a Pit. So Krut Pratyaya, which is a Pit Pratyaya. Is it a Krut or not? Yep. Yes. And it's a Pit? Yes. So therefore it takes Tukahama. Rasva Ach only will take Tukahama. All the conditions are important. Therefore, you get Avachitya, having collector. Right? Avachitya. Avachitya, or if you don't use Lyap, it means if you don't use Upasarga, what you will get? Chitva. He gets Chitva. Right? Chitva or Avachitya, both mean same. So this Chit is there, so Chi is there. You are referring to the person or the collector, the one who collects. What will be collected? Chitavat, Chitavan, Chitavanto, Chitavantaha. That which are collected will be Chita. So it can be all the genders. So Karma Chitan, Chitaha, Chito, Chitaha, Chitam, Chito, Chitana. Karma which were gathered, collected, right? From Chi Dhatu we can derive all these forms. This is fifth Gana Dhatu. Chi plus Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, suppose if I do. Chi plus tip. Fifth Gana, what is the Gana Vikarana? What is Gana Vikarana? Shnu. So, what is tip? Sarvadhataka Pratyaya. When Sarvadhataka Pratyaya follows the Dhatu, in Kartari what will come? Shap will come. But this is fifth Gana. Therefore, Shnu will come. Chi plus Shnu plus tip. When it is there, put a bracket. It's important. These are important steps so that you don't miss it. So Chi is the Anga for Shnu and Chi plus Shnu is the Anga for tip. Now, what is Shnu? Content of Shnu? No. What Pratyaya is that? Shit. What Pratyaya is that? Sarvadhataka Pratyaya, Shit. Right? So can it cause Guna Angakarya? Chi is there. Because it is? Apit, not Pit. Yes, Apit. Therefore? Kit. Sarvadhatukam Apit, Sarvadhatukam Kit, Ardhadhatukam Kit will not cause any Angakarya. So no Angakarya possible. Then what will be the form then? Chi plus Shnu? Shinu. Shinu we get plus tip. What is tip now? Sarvadhatuka Pit Pratyaya. Anga for that tip is Chinu. Can it cause Guna? Yes. Who will become? So Chinoti. Chinoti. This is the form. Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam. Kriyapadam. So fifth, I think I already introduced, right? Fifth Gana. This I did. Chinoti. Chinoti, Chinutaha, Chinvanti. Some more rules are there, we will see. Three rules are there in this. If you know that, this Kritigana will be easy. So Chinoti. So all these are Chi Dhatu. So you can see how many forms are, how many things we have derived from Chi. Avachitya, Chitva, Chitavat, Chita, Chinoti. And can keep on doing it like this. Chi plus Lut Pratyaya, the very action, we are not saying it. Chayanam becomes Chayanam. Collection is called Chayanam. So many Pratyayas are there. So in the Kritam, the Brigadhatu Kusmakara, you will find all the forms. Only the forms you will find, derivation not. For derivation you have to know the Sutra, the knowledge of Ashtadhyayi. Chi is Chayanam. Like Patanam. Patanam is reading. That is, you get by adding the Pratyaya, Lut. Lut is Bhave Arte, reading. Reading is a good habit. What is reading? That's not an action. That is a Bhave, it's a noun, abstract noun. Patanam. Similarly, Chayanam, collection. Yes. Question?
This Lut Pratyaya makes the dhatu as a noun.
Yes. Kridanta only. That's what makes. Lut is also Kridanta. Okay. Chi plus Lut. Chi is what Pratyaya? Sorry, Lut is what Pratyaya? Ardhadhatuka. What is the content of Lu?
Yeah.
U, yes. So, Chi plus U. Can you do Angakarya? Yes or no? No. I have given the form. That's what you can guess and tell. Chayam I have given, right? Will you do or not? No. Chi has become Chaya. Do or not? Yes, yes, yes. Why it will not do, sir? Any reason? Is it an Ardhadhatuka or not?
Yes.
Is it a Kit?
No.
Therefore it can do. Right? So Chi will become Che. Che plus U. Now, what will do with the U? We will say, replace U by, Sutra is U is replaced by Ana. U is replaced by Ana. Yor Anakau. U will be replaced by Ana. Vu will be replaced by Aka. Just replacement. So Chi plus Ana, Chayana. Got it? Similarly, Pat Dhatu, I am just taking Pat. Pat plus Lut. So, Pat plus U. U will be replaced by Ana. Ana, can I do any Angakarya? Yes or no? Think and tell.
No. Both are
No possible because
both are not equal.
Ik Anta, not Ik Anta. Penultimate is, what is the penultimate letter?
Raswa.
Is it a Ik letter? No, Angakarya possible. Therefore it will be Patana, Chayana. Patana, Chayana, Pratipadika. You can decline that. Bhave Arte will be Napumsakalinga, always Napumsakalinga, like Palashabda. Patanam, Patane, Patanani. Patanam, Patane, Patanani. You can decline. Patana. Yeah? English. That's why I said reading. Abstract noun, reading. Reading not a verb. It's a noun. That's why I get the example. Reading is a good habit. Right? Samskrta Patanam. Samskrta Patanam is a noun. Right?
So what is the meaning of chitta? One who is collected.
No. Chitta is that which is collected. Because ta refers to karma. And tavat refers to the karta. Okay. Anyway, this is Lut is extra information so that you can
To add,
see.
to
Huh?
become collected, we have to add Trich Pratyaya.
Very good. Very good. One more thing. Let me do that also. So, what about the collector? That is another Krit Pratyaya. That is Trich. Chitra. Really?
Like that.
What is Trich Pratyaya?
Just guess.
What is Trich?
Ardhadhatuka.
Ardhadhatuka. Is it a No.
Guna will
Therefore, guna will happen or not?
happen.
Happen. Therefore, chi will become
Che.
che. Che plus trich. Content is three only. Therefore, it becomes chetru. Just check. Chi is it or not. If it is it, then it becomes chayitru. Okay. If you can take it or not, the form will be and it. Very good. No problem. Therefore, it becomes chetru. So cheta, chetaro, chetaraha. Cheta is collector, ticket collector. You can say cheta, chetaro, karta shabdavat, right? Okay, interesting. Because you have trich, kartari trich. Trich will denote karta. Kru dhatu. Since we know kru dhatu, what shabda you chanted today? Not Rikaranta shabda over? Over. How you get kartru? Kru plus trich.
Guna will
So kru will become kar. Then plus tru. Katru. Rikarantaha. Katra shabdaha. Linga depends, whatever you want to say. Katra. So karta, kartaro, kartara. Cheta, chetaro, chetara. So trich refers to the person. The collector, karta is denoted. Lut is bhave arte, just a noun, abstract noun.
What is the difference of this trich to shatranta?
Huh? Trich and
Shatranta.
trich, okay. Shatranta is, Shatranta doesn't refer only to the person, right? Shatranta is, the action is, which happens simultaneously. Does it mean always karta? No. Aham patantam chatram pashyami. So chatra who is reading. So it refers to the action done by the person. Whereas here it refers to the person. Shatranta refers to the action done by the person. Action by the it can bring its karaka also. Shatranta has got the dhatu. Here it refers to the person, very person itself. Karta. Right? Clear? Then. Okay, this much is enough. Because you have trich also come. So how many forms you see? So many are there. This is Chinoti is only for Latlakara. They have got 10 lakaras. And 10 lakara causative form also we can do. So many things will come. You can do permutation, combination, so many forms will come. Yeah? Chinoti, no, it's an Apnepadi also. Very good question. Yes. Chinute, Chinvate, Chinvate, it's a Ubhayapadi. It's a Ubhayapadi. So Chinoti is only I give a simple example. It is an Ubhayapadi dhatu, Chi dhatu. Okay. So if it is because it is Ubhayapadi, now let us do one for Ubhayapadi. Chi plus for the Pratyaya. Te. Kanavikana is Shnu. Chi plus Shnu plus Te. What will happen? Shnu plus Chi plus Shnu. Chinu. Chinu plus Te. Te can it go do any other karya?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
This is Sarvadhataka.
But apit.
Apit. Therefore, no possible. No Anga karya possible. Therefore, Chinute. Good question. Yes, Ubhayapadi. Always by default I take Parsmepadi so that you can understand. But it is Ubhayapadi. Chinute. So you can see now all the lakaras. Apnipadi forms also will be there. And you can do Nijanta also. So it's a long list. And Krit is not at all. Some more pratyas are there. Krit. Within Krit you have Krityas also. Chayaniya and all. We'll keep something for future, okay? So, yes.
I missed one point that why you becomes Ana.
That's a rule. You cannot ask why you is replaced by Ana. Wherever you is there, replaced by Ana. Wherever Vu is there, replaced by Aka. One sutra is there.
Who is not related with this?
Vu is something, a null pratyaya. I don't want to cover everything. So, Already this, I don't know how clarity is there for you. So I don't want to load with more. Nul pratyaya is, that is also karta. Okay. Nul trichau. Copy this? Okay. Then, anyway, we have gone all the way around and coming back to the lesson. We are going to repeat this anyway, don't worry if you don't understand. We are going to see the topic. So, avachitya, having collected 5 or 6 fruits, Durbuddhihi, he offered that to the hands of Subuddhi. Right? That's the translation. Then, today is Friday, right? Okay. I think one sentence is enough. Let me give a small introduction to Sutra. So, daily we will give a little introduction to Sutra. Already we did 2 classes, but just to started, but we will see some introduction. You have to write what I say. This I will copy, paste and send it to the WhatsApp. It's very useful for you later. Now, you know this the word Samskrtam. The word Samskrtam. What is a dhatu? Kru dhatu. Kru dhatu. What is which gana is that? 8th gana. Karoti kurutaha. What pratyaya is added? Tha pratyaya. Right? And it has got upasarga. Sam, what are you can write like this? Sam plus kru plus ta pratyaya. Sam is padanta, therefore sam. Kru. Ta is. Can you do any other karya? Yes or no? Why? Kit. Ardhataka kit. Samskrta. You get Samskrta. Which is purified. Which is refined. That is the meaning. The language itself is called Samskrtam. Samyak kritam. Samskrtam. That which is.
There will be another sakara.
Oh, sakara is there. Okay, yes. One more rule is there. Because of that becomes Samskrtam. Yes. One rule is that it will be sakara. But some is upasarga. Sam plus kru plus ta. Samskrta. That which is purified. Purified means it is defined so that it is usable. That's the meaning, Samskrta. Samskrta need not be only always a language. Samskrta Purushaha. Who is a Samskrta Purusha? What do you say? Upanayana. What do you say? Vice person. The one who has undergone this samskaras is called Samskrta Purusha. Like Upanayanam, Gayatri Mantropadesham, and so that he can get into study of Vedas, and after he becomes a Samskrta Purusha. Opposite of Samskrta is Asamskrta. Na Samskrta, Asamskrta, or Prakrita. Prakrita, unrefined. Samskrta, refined. Prakrita, unrefined. Prakrita Purusha, barbarian. Barbarian person. It's called Prakrita. One who has not undergone any samskara. Samskara is for giving certain samskara, some good inclination. That's called Samskrta. All these samskaras, it is there for male as well as for female also it is there. The Janma, when it is born, the child is given a name, and first Anna Prashanam, all these are samskaras. And when it goes for schooling first time, Akshara Abhyasa Samskara. All these will make a person Samskrta Purusha. So it means defined. The same thing for the language also. Because the language has got well-defined grammar system. That is why it's called Samskrta. Okay.
Shanti, about pronunciation, is it better to use Sanskrit or Sanskrit?
Louder again.
About the pronunciation, Makara or Nakara, Sanskrit or Sanskrit?
There is no Sanskrit, it is Samskrta only. People they say it wrongly. People who have the Hindi background, They say Sanskrit.
But we are also saying it here so wrong.
No? Who says?
No. When we are we going to have Sanskrit, we are saying like that. We are using that.
In English.
No. I say only Samskrtam. Always I say Samskrtam. The board also I have seen, they have written like this. It's a mistake. Every day I see the mistake and come. That is in the SMKRTAM. That is no I. Okay, and here it should be M and dot at the bottom, some, and R dot at the bottom. Transliteration will be like that. International IAST standard, IS 919, ISO 15919. According to the standard, Samskrtam international standard, it is how it should be. R dot at the bottom, some dot at the bottom. Samskritam, not, and you can see the board. Samskritam, not Sanskritam, that is wrong. And Sanskrit, anglicized word. So that is accepted. Okay, Sanskrit. People who don't know, we can say Sanskrit. Remember from the very beginning, I told we will stop, we will not be using Sanskrit, we will be using Samskritam. 108 day, the first day itself. All these are about background. You see, there is a connection. Why we say it is not Sanskrit. One person argued with me in Facebook. Somebody messaged me, you are saying Sanskrit, it is wrong. Then I gave the Vyutpatti, how it is derived. The person did not reply at all after that. But the person, he says, no, I have studied BA, MBA, I have listened to many lecturers, they all say Sanskrit, but you are saying Sanskritam, it is wrong. I am not saying your professors are wrong, but please ask your professor. I gave the Vyutpatti, Samyak Kritam, Sanskritam, I gave the etymology, how it is derived. So no reply from the person. I said, and then he said, no, this is how given the dictionary. I said, Tatastu, what else we can say? If it is wrong, I will say wrong. Because he has studied MA. I don't have any degree. I know language, what degree is that? But he says I have done MA degree. College professors, everybody teach like that. Okay. There's a lot of difference between college professor and the teaching here. College professor, even when I went to receive this award, no? Ashavidya Gurukulam, that award last year. One college professor from Delhi University, another one lady professor, talking like big high-fi things, but simple thing they don't know. Lagu Siddhanta Kumari, if you ask anything, no. I'm not saying they are but their study is different, academic. But our study has got everything we dwell deep into it, what it is. But there are some very intelligent people also, I'm not saying, many are intelligent only. One person is Somya Krishnapur, is taking classes through Vyoma Samskrita Patashala, highly intelligent people and beautiful Sanskrit grammar she's doing. Some people are like this. And this person having heard Sanskrit, having native background. So I think that is around. But it is Samskritam only. It is not Sanskrit. I checked this. Applying all the rules I tried. It cannot be Sanskritam. Okay, if to say Sanskrit, this Makara this Anuswara should become Nakara, right? If it is Nakara, then you can say Sanskrit. Can it become Nakara according to the rule? Anuswara followed by A letter. But what letter follows here? What is this letter? Sakara. Is it a letter? No. Therefore, Anuswara cannot be replaced. Anuswara cannot be replaced by Nakara. Even though Nakara is the Anunasika component of, you can bring because same sthana, right? But that is not covered by Yai, Pratyahara, according to the rule. Anuswara followed by Yai. Therefore, you cannot apply. Therefore, it is Samskrita only. That is my argument. Okay? So, I will say Samskrita. Now, let us do next one. What is grammar in Sanskritam called? Vyakaran say kya karna? Don't ask. Vyakaranam. Vyakarana. Okay. Vyakarana, let me write. Vyakarana. What is a dhatu? Then guess. Just now I said something which is related to this.
Kru.
What do you see here?
Karana.
Karana. How do you get karana?
By kru dhatu.
By kru dhatu. What pratyaya? Just now. Above.
Yes, yes.
Above.
Lip.
Huh?
Lip. What is it?
Lyut pratyaya.
Lip. Lip.
Yes. Pat plus lyut. Patana. That's what I said. Above. Above means what? See the top of the page.
Lip.
So, kru dhatu plus lyut pratyaya. What are the upasargas? Two upasargas are there.
V.
V.
R.
V plus
Dirgha.
Dirgha. V plus A becomes
Vya.
Vya. Vya plus kru.
Vyakru.
Vyakru. Vyakru plus lyut. What can lyut do to this
Gaka.
guna? So it becomes kar. Vyakar plus u will be replaced by
Ana.
ana. Then what happens to
Melano.
melanam? So it becomes
Vyakru.
vyakara.
Na.
What na?
Murthanya.
What is the rule for that?
When preceded by Rekha. Ashaka.
See what nakara is that? Padanta nakara? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, a padanta nakara or not? No? It's not a padanta nakara. Is a padanta nakara or not? My question is simple. It's a padanta nakara. If it is padanta nakara, nakam will not happen.
It's not Padanta.
Nakara plus a. Don't forget the a. A is there, right? Na. It is important. Now we can take class like this. It's very important. From beginning, 1 or 10 day. Remember, I told this very important. Whenever we say a letter, they ask you what is the last letter. You have to say that particular letter only. It could be verbal or it could be consonant. This confusion, this mistake you will do it. Not confusion, this mistake you will do it. Na is, nakara is not the last letter. Nakara is the last letter. Therefore, nakara is
Apadanta.
apadanta nakara. Therefore, we can apply the rule. Apadanta nakara. When does it become nakara?
Preceded by Ra.
Preceded by
Rekha.
refa,
Murthanya.
shakara or ru. Repa, not repa, shakara or ru. Immediately preceding. When? Immediately. Whenever we say preceding following means immediately. There should not be any gap like this between gaps is there. There should not be any gap between the two. Immediately. But here we say, even if it doesn't immediately precede, even when intervened by what letters? Kavarga, number 1. The important one.
At.
At.
Pavarga.
Without referring to at, ku, pu, am, num, vyavaye api. Vyavaya is intervention. Vyavaye. Even when at, what is at? Dirgha. All the vowels? No, dirgha also is there. Why not? Am is a also is there, right?
All vowels and semi-vowels.
All the vowels.
Ayavarat.
Ha plus hayavarat.
Ayavarat.
Not all the semi vowels. Len is there?
Ah.
No, len is excluded. Be specific, okay?
Okay.
So len, not all the semi vowels. Lakara is not there.
Except like.
So at, ku, pu, num, ang, upasarga, vyavaye api, natvam will happen. So here a is there at. Therefore vyakarana, right? Grammar. V plus a plus kru. So vyavahriyate anena iti karana vyutpatti vyakaranam. We will see that later why it's called karani and all. Lyut is also used in karana. Vyakarana is napumsakalinga. Yes. Vyakaranam, vyakarane, vyakaranani. Vyakarana is grammar. Vyakarana is grammarian. Vyakarana is grammarian. Okay. Tadita, yes. The tadita. You can see here, V is there, V becomes Y. Upasarga V becomes vriddhi, Y, tadita. Tadita, adi vriddhi will happen. Anyway, all those are extra information. Now, let us see now. Grammar means rules will be there, right? Any language grammar, even Tamil also we have rules. I don't know when Telugu is there. Rules are there, like Pani. Tamil also we have
We
Tulka.
have.
Huh?
We have.
Ah,
Same
so
like Samskrtam.
Samskrtam. Tamil also it is there. Tamil grammar is also similar or based on the Samskrita grammar. It's called Tolkapiyam. Okay, so rules will be there. Grammar means rules will be there. So there could be two types of rules for the language, depending on the language. Two types of rules. Number one, the rules could be, you can write in your own words what I said. The rules could be prescriptive. The grammar for the language could be, the grammar for the language could be prescriptive or it could be descriptive. It could be prescriptive or descriptive. What is prescriptive and descriptive? See, that is, prescriptive is first you prescribe some grammar for the language. Grammar first and then language. When you form a language, first you have the rules. This is how the language should be. So you form the rules. You form the set of rules and you are going to form a language. That is prescriptive type of grammar. Descriptive is the language is there, already existing. Already existing language, you are forming the rule. Based on the language, the usage of the words in the language, you form the rules. Descriptive. Now, you tell me, this Panini Maharishi's Ashtadhyaya, is it prescriptive or descriptive? Descriptive, right? So it's a descriptive language. Prescriptive, example? Huh? Why Telugu? It's like that. I would say computer language. Computer, all C, C++, anybody knows computer language? All these are, first you form the rules and then you write, right? So, computer language, any language if you know, basic, C, C++, Java, Pascal. Anybody knows any language? Only? Names, okay. All the computer languages, artificial languages, right? For artificial languages, you have to form the rules first and then the language. But for this, Samskritam, it is not like that because it was spoken, it is in the Veda, the existing language, grammar. Which one is difficult? Both are equally difficult. Anyway, prescriptive also involves a lot of effort and descriptive is much. You have to. That is why Panini, I said no, you cannot ask why it is so. Why Panini Maharishi did not write like this, you cannot ask because he is writing grammar for the existing language. It is very difficult. If it is prescriptive, I feel we can give some answer to it. Why did he say this pratyahara? Why not this pratyahara? You cannot ask. Why hakara is there two times? Because it is used in the language. It is in the grammar. Ha, however, it is there. Hal, it is there. Two places ha is there. Why not? Why two places? Ha being the answer, possible answer, what could be? Ha being a soft consonant is there along the soft consonant. Being a sibilant, it is also with the sibilant. Why you can place only the soft consonant? Why it required a sibilant or otherwise? It is required. That's why. We say padanta yakara, a repa, preceded by a or a, followed by hal. What will happen? I'm asking the simple rule. Padanta yakara or vakara preceded by a or a, followed by hal. Kim abhavat yata padanta yakara vakarasya? Lopaha. Lopaha bhavati. All this nayani sandhi. Hal is there, right? What is hal? Consonant. What are the consonants? Starts from there. Last pratyahara hal. Hayavarat. Then up to shashasar hal, right? Why don't you say just simply as har? Har. Possible or not? Why you require hal? Why don't you say har? Or why don't you say yal? Yal is hayavarat. There you exclude ha. Start from hayavarat, yeah, up to lakara, yal. This you should not ask. What is why I give the example. It's using hal. That's it. That's all it is. And it is required for because it is there for the existing language is writing. Therefore, we cannot ask why he is writing this, why not like this. The answer is descriptive. It's a very tough job. So he uses for some reason. Or there need not be any reason also. Suppose if he had used a yal or har, maybe you cannot bring that as anuvritti for the successive sutras. But if you say hal, it can be used. In fact, hal is like that only. If you say hal, it can be used as anuvritti for the successive sutra. Hali sarvesham, that hal goes as anuvritti. Many sutras it goes. So that in those sutras the hal is meaningful. If you say yal or har, it may not be meaningful. Otherwise you have to repeat it again. There are many reasons for that. Okay. Therefore we are trying to understand how it is, not why it is. So always how, not why. So it's a descriptive language. This is only introduction. Introduction is not over. It's a long introduction. So it will go for some classes. Right? So this much is enough now. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanta Shanta Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. You can have a separate note for sutra. Please have a separate note. Please have a separate note. So sutra, first we will see introduction. We'll go for some classes. All the different types of sutra and what are the grammars available. What are the grammarians? What is sutra? That also we will see. And then when we get into sutra, anuvritti, vritti, so many information, examples, everything we will write. Systematically you have to write it. So you have to write it. In the class, I will tell you, you can write it. Okay, I have a separate notebook.